Hello, everyone, and welcome to a One World presentation. Our website is oneworld.family, and we are one family, one nation, one success, one world. And the letters inside the number one stands for Online Network Entrepreneurs. And we are a global family helping each other to attain financial freedom. So that is One World. So what is One World and what makes One World unique? So let me share with you the future plans and the vision of One World, not just for the company, but for its members. This One World community is at least 10 years old of a concept. It will have many divisions within itself. So One World is a lifestyle. So we'll have our own magazine that shows this lifestyle. We'll have our One World communications to be able to communicate between the One World community resort all over the world. We're going to have a One World realty that will develop this One World community that we're going to build. We're going to have a One World relief, and that's for life insurance, health insurance, charities, even scholarships. And then we're going to have a One World energy. This energy is going to provide the power for this One World community. And most importantly, our One World education. I truly believe that everybody should be taught personal development as well as developing the proper mindset. And there's just so much more. All right, so here's the founder's vision, something to look forward to about this One World community resort. I designed this facility to be 7 stories high. It will have a hospital on one side, and this hospital is very unique because it'll focus on healthcare. All the hospitals out there around the world, they focus on the sick. So why not focus on maintaining everyone's health? So this is the hospital that we're going to provide for all our members and everybody, all the residents in this community, to maintain our health. One side is going to have our office, our corporate office, and many other offices that we can rent out. So that will generate revenue for ourselves and for the community. We're going to have a hotel because this is a resort. We're going to have condominiums as well as housing development. The condominiums are designed for those single men and women, residents and members of this One World community. And if you have children, if you have a family, then you'll be able to live in the housing development behind this facility. And then we're going to have the university. That is our One World education system, in which we're going to teach every single person how to have personal development as well as mindset, the proper mindset. But we're not going to stop there. We're going to have our own One World airlines to be able to travel between the different One World community resort all over the world in many different countries. We're going to have worship centers because of the many denominations out there. We're going to have restaurants. And in these restaurants, excuse me, in these restaurants, we'll be able to serve not just the guests, but be able to serve all the members in this community. If they're already serving food to the guests anyway, why not serve our own people, our own members? And then we'll have our health, fitness, and wellness center inside this hospital, where we're going to focus on holistic, alternative medicine. Not just drugs that we can inject to people. Again, our goal is to maintain the health of our members and our community. We're going to have a theater and entertainment center. We'll have a daycare learning. And this is part of that university. From the very beginning, from the early age, we're going to teach our children to have the proper mindset and personal development. We'll have a supermarket inside this community. And all you need is your membership card. You can get anything you want provided for by the One World community. We're going to have a library, technology center. And in this IT infrastructure, we're going to have an internet and intranet that only the community will be able to communicate and access between the different One World Community Resort around the world. All right. And then we're going to have a power plant. That's the energy. That's the One World energy that I talked about earlier. From all I've learned from the engineering department in the US Navy, I'm going to take some of those technologies plus my own inventions and innovations of generating power and be able to supply enough power for our community as well as the surrounding cities and communities in the area. We're going to have our own water purification system so that we have healthy, clean water and so much more, including, and most importantly, food. Well, we're going to use aquaponics and hydroponics to be able to raise our own food and feed our community. This is the future of food. It's called vertical agriculture. And again, I've had this idea for at least 10 years to bring agriculture indoors. All right, and this is happening around the world. As you can see, there's people that are harvesting. As you can see on the table and on the floor, there are no soil. It doesn't require soil. All right, so this is the future of food, vertical agriculture. But as you can see here, it takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of power and electricity to be able to simulate the sunlight. But I have an idea, and I've actually been working on a concept since 2015 where I can bring sunlight indoors. Okay, so that not only will be able to provide the sunlight for the plants, but imagine being able to absorb the vitamin Ds and all the nutrients from the sun, even though we're inside the building. So during the day, we will never have the need to use for electricity for lighting. We're going to bring sunlight in. And then during the night, we're going to have one source of light. Through fiber optics and many new technologies, we'll be able to distribute the lighting system throughout the entire facility and all this community with one light source. All right, so those are just some of the inventions and innovations that are available out there that we can use in the system. That like I said, I've already had all this planned out for at least 10 years. And we can grow anything indoors. All right, so we're not limited. So we can provide our own food for our community. So that are just some of the few things that makes us very unique. And not to mention, we're going to have our own One World cryptocurrency. Once we get established, once we get this thing going, we're going to have our own One World cryptocurrency and our One World debit and credit card, which will be used as a membership card for our facilities. And there's just so much more that I have plans for this One World community. All right, so how do we build this One World community resort? The answer, crowdfunding. It is a practice of funding a project or venture by raising many small amounts of money from a large number of people, typically via the internet. That's what we're here for. So here are just some of the largest crowdfunding platforms in the world. You got Kickstarter, Indiegogo, some of the famous ones, and many more that are coming up. As a matter of fact, last year, it generated over $304 billion globally from this crowdfunding platform. So that is what we're going to use with networking to create our One World community. All right, so for those of you that don't know who I am, I just want to introduce myself. My name is Remigio Miliumita, or Ray for short. I am one of 4 co-founders of One World. Here's my background, just a little bit of information about myself and how to connect with me with my US direct phone number, WhatsApp, and Facebook. We had a leadership meeting a couple of days ago to introduce our new compensation plan. All right, so about the new comp plan, Number one, this is a tested system from one of our co-founders, Paranilo, who actually used the system and did successfully with it. This is a much better platform than we originally started with. And this will pay out even faster because instead of 39, we're only going to use 5. We only need 5 instead of 39. That means you can complete the cycle much faster, which also means you'll get paid even faster. And you can earn even more, and I shall show you here in a little bit. And most importantly, long-term sustainability for the members and for the company, so everyone will benefit. All right, so that is the compensation plan. So before I go through the comp plan, I want to provide with income disclosure notice and the disclaimer. So more importantly than anything is this is not an investment platform, because we don't want people to come in and say, okay, we have registered, I paid in, now pay me back. I don't have to do anything. This is not an investment platform. Okay, again, this is crowdfunding plus networking to provide what we need to build this one world community and help everybody else along the way. Okay? There is no guarantee of any level of income or success. And not everyone will earn the same amounts. Some will earn less, and some will earn more than others. And there will be some that will make very little to zero money. In this industry, and that's networking, your earnings will be 100% dependent upon your own skills, your commitment, your work effort, your persistence, and many other traits and activities. You must do your part. So the bottom line is you. You are the only one that can guarantee your income or your success. This is very important. Okay? So let's move on. So the entry package is $100 plus the $2 processing fee for Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. It's a one-time payment with unlimited income potential. Again, we're going to use Bitcoin for pay in and pay out because there is no restriction. There's no boundaries with Bitcoin. We can send to anyone at any time, at any amount, anywhere in the world without having to ask permission from the banks or the government. It's our money. We should be able to do with it what we want. All right, so this system is what we call 5 with a global entry, re-entry. So instead of 39, we're going to go with 5 with a global re-entry. All right, so you and 4. You bring in 4, you will never be left behind. Okay, but we're going to help as much as we can. All right, so just a note, our compensation plan is subject to upgrade and enhancement, but always to improve the earnings of our members and for the benefit of the one world community. All right, so at any time that we feel that there is a much better platform, a much better enhancement and upgrade, we're going to do that. Because ultimately, our goal is to help all the members and benefit of the one world community. All right, so let's begin with the Genesis block. This is where everybody starts. Everybody will have their own Genesis block. That's the starting point for everyone around the world. And you have to bring in your 4 direct. That's all you need, 4 directs. This is your Genesis block, your 4 directs, you and 4. And it's only for one time. The minute you have your 4, you earn $100 right away, instantly, which means you get your money back that you put into the entry package. And then you also become a one world commissioner instantly. That means you actually get the sponsor reward and the matching 20% of all your direct sponsors. And then we move you to the global cycle 1. All right, so the Genesis block is you plus your 4 direct. The global cycle is now the global community that's going to help you fill in your cycle. All right, so Here is the global cycle number 1. So basically it's you again, and you're waiting for the next 4 people to complete their Genesis block. And once that happens, they come in and fall underneath you. So now you earn instantly $100. And then we go to we go to global cycle 2. And that's with you plus 4 global people or 4 accounts from the global community. And again, you earn $100. So in just the first 3 cycle from the Genesis to cycle 1 and 2, you earn $300, triple what you already put into the system. And then we move to global cycle number 3. In global cycle number 3, you wait until the people are completing their Genesis, cycle 1, cycle 2, and then they fall in cycle 3 underneath you with the 4 global accounts. And then your earnings is $390. And then there's a sponsor matching 20% of $78. Plus, we're going to give you 5 reward positions that will go back to cycle 1 to start the process again. But instantly, you will earn $100 because this number 5 reward position, it's you plus 4. So instantly, you'll generate another $100 in one of your main account. And then you got the reward package for you and your sponsor of a Bitcoin mining machine that will generate residual income. And you can set it up to mine for the rest of your life. So that's residual income every day for the rest of your life. And then we go to the global cycle number 4. So in cycle number 4, again, you and your team is being filled. Those 4 positions below you are going to be filled by the global community. And then you earn $1,521 in cycle 4 with a matching 20% of $304 that goes to the sponsor. And then we're going to give you another 10 reward positions. This is all set of 5s. So in this one, you'll have 2 main account with 4 direct sponsors under each of those. So that will generate instantly $200, $100 on each of the main account. And then we'll give you another Bitcoin mining machine for you and your sponsor, a higher mining package. And then we go to global cycle number 5. And in cycle number 5, we'll wait for the next 4 people that completed their cycle 4 and will fall in below you to fill in your cycle. And then the earnings, $5,850 with a sponsor matching 20% of $1,170. And then we're going to give you another 20 reward positions to go back to cycle 1 again. And again, this is a set of 5. So there's 5 here that have 4 directs under it. So those 5 will instantly earn $100 each. And then we're going to give you another Bitcoin mining machine or a choice of a K1 Impulse blockchain smartphone. This is the first blockchain smartphone in the world. It is compatible with a SIM card. It is Wi-Fi compatible, but it is independent satellite network, which means you have no longer need for a cell phone carrier or provider. But it still can function as a regular smartphone. So if you have a SIM card from an existing phone, you can plug it in there and use it just like a regular phone. This has unlimited media storage of blockchain, whether it's photos, videos, or documents, unlimited storage. This is a Linux-based operating system, and it's compatible with all Android and iOS apps. So you don't need to have an iPhone and an Android phone. With this, you only need one because you can download Android apps and iOS apps. This is the first ever fully functional multi-purpose blockchain phone, which means you can have as many phone numbers as you want. You don't have to buy another SIM card or buy another phone to get another number. Program the phone to do that. It's the first ever fully functional integrated multi-currency crypto wallet, which means you can actually have as many cryptocurrency wallet in here, whether it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, and any of the other main cryptocurrencies out there. It is ATM integration, which can store gold, because the Carrot Bar, which is the company that supports this and supply this, they actually sell gold. So there will be a Carrot Bar application pre-installed in here, so you can make and accept payments in gold, crypto, and fiat currency from this phone. It has a physical private key hard wallet ledger, which keeps your funds secure. So even if you break or lose your phone, all you do is simply plug in this private key to any K1 phone. It will restore all your data. This is a military grade cell phone. It uses KCBS gas with a high quality camera. The hardware is developed by Sony, which is one of the best company in producing medical equipment around the world. So it comes in 3 different colors: gold, black, or camel. All right, so now let's go to the global cycle 6. Here, you again are gonna be filling in by the global community of your 4 directs, and that will earn you $39,000 in cycle 6. And then sponsored 20% is $7,800. The re-entry reward positions, 200 positions that will go back to cycle 1. And then we're going to give you another Bitcoin mining machine for you and your sponsor. And this one is actually going to generate anywhere from $80 to $100 per day, or whatever the fluctuation is of the Bitcoin vault that it's mining. All right, now we go to the last cycle, cycle 7. Again, it's being filled by the global community of your 4 direct sponsor. Here your earning is $97,500. The sponsor 20% is $19,500. And then we're going to give you 325 reward positions that will go back to cycle 1 again. And we're going to give you a reward package of a fully paid SUV for you and your sponsor. And that will complete the cycle for that one account. Because remember, you now have 560 reward positions that we just gave you over the course of the different cycles. And 100 of those 560 has 4 direct sponsors underneath them, which means instantly that will generate $100 on each of those accounts. So 100 times 100, that's $10,000. And we're also going to set aside 60 of those 560 accounts as gift codes or voucher, which means you can actually give those out to your downline to help them get their 4. Totally, no one will be left behind if we do this. But it's going to be up to the leaders, you, to determine who are going to receive their 4 directs out of that 60. All right, and that's every account is going to generate 60 of these gift codes, plus 100 that will have 4 direct sponsors below them. All right, so here is a summary of earnings from Genesis block to the cycle 1, cycle 2, and cycle 3, all the way to cycle 7, plus the matching 20%. And that matching 20% is only on one account, plus the 100 reward positions is going to generate 10,000 for a total of $183,413, plus the Bitcoin mining package cash value at $14,700, and the SUV value of $32,000 for a total of $230,113, all from your one-time entry package of $100. And again, this is only on one account. You have many accounts now that will go through the same cycle. Plus, you still have the Bitcoin mining machine that's generating residual income every day. And the compensation plan within this Bitcoin mining platform that's going to generate more income. And of course, we got the K1 Impulse phone of your choice. All right, so that is the summary of earnings. So let's talk about the privileged positions with One World, starting with the founding members. We've set aside 243 positions at $204 pay-in. For the founding members, you'll get one regular account, that $102. Plus, you get to share 70% of this 81 corporate accounts we've set aside for the founding members. We're actually even talking about a certain percentage of that $100 to come in to get a part of that as well. So we'll look into that. So all the founding members are sold out, but we still have the country directors. That's $1,000 pay-in. You get one regular account plus 25 cents of every $100 position that comes in. We'll take 25 cents of that and then share it with the country directors. And then we'll also share 10% of these 27 corporate accounts that we've set aside for the country directors. You'll share that 10% with all the country directors. And then of course we've got the Grand Council or the Board of Directors. There's only 6 positions. That's a $5,000 pay-in. They'll receive 5 regular accounts, which means they're set. They'll have themselves plus the 4 directly under them. So that will actually move them directly into cycle 1, and they're set for the rest of the cycles. The Grand Council will also receive 50 cents for every $100 that comes through the system, comes in. And then 60% sharing of this 27 corporate accounts that we've set aside for the Grand Council and the country directors. So that is our One World privilege positions. And we actually, we haven't launched yet. We actually started paying out starting in August 2nd for the 10% referral reward for people that referred their members to purchase this privilege positions. All right, so this is our schedule. It's basically every day except for Sunday, 7 p.m. Philippines time. And then at 5 p.m., so 2 hours before this presentation, there is a Tagalog version. So if you're interested in that, you can log into that one. Because this time frame that we're at right now, at this hour, 7 p.m. Philippines time, is 4 a.m. in California and 7 a.m. in Barbados. We're gonna do an 8 a.m. Philippines time, Monday through Friday, to help these people that are too early for them. So in California, it'll be 5 p.m. when we do this Monday to Friday. And then in Barbados, it'll be 8 p.m. So that will help out those people in those areas. All right, so we are one family, one nation, one success, one world. So contact the person who introduced you to this presentation and thank them. And together, let's make this a one world community. All right, so thank you everyone. And by the way, we are gonna end our soft launch next week and officially launch begins. That's next week, which will be the first week of September. We were guaranteed by our IT people that by the end of August, this month, we will have this platform ready to go. So we're looking into the first week of September to launch this, and which means payout will begin next weekend. So the first weekend of September, we'll start paying out. All right, so that's it. Thank you, everyone. I'm looking forward to working with all of you. Have a wonderful day. Take care, be safe, and we'll see you guys soon. Bye for now.